Welcome to Part 3 of Rostech's Beginner Steps to VW and Audi Success, Diagnostic Tool Conventions. This section will touch on the diagnostic layout for Volkswagen and Audi vehicles and go over the most common diagnostic functions. Diagnostic capable control modules in VW and Audi vehicles will have an address. This will be a standardized 2-character value. Once you connect to an address, you will then select what kind of function you wish to request. In most cases, a function will also be a 2-character value. A common issue new users run into is getting addresses and functions confused with each other. Address 15 is an airbag, whereas function 15 is readiness, or function 08 is measuring blocks, whereas address 08 is auto HVAC. With VCDS, on our Select Control Module screen, you will see the 2-character values for the addresses, as well as a description of what the address is for. Address 08 is auto HVAC, 15 is for airbag. Note that some addresses can have letters in them, such as address 3 Charlie for lane change. Once you select what control module you wish to scan, VCDS will load up the Open Controller screen. On the top half of the VCDS screen, we have data directly from the control module we are connected to, shown in the green text. On the bottom half of the VCDS screen are the functions you can select from. Note that not all control modules support all functions. If a control module does not support some function, then that button will be grayed out. Function 02 is to check for fault codes. This function will be similar to OBD2 modes 2, 3, 4, 7, and 10. A wider range of control modules can have freeze frame data, and by default, if the control module supports this, VCDS will show freeze frame data. VCDS will also list the factory DTC numbers as well as a generic DTC value if applicable. Function 05 is to clear fault codes. Function 08 is measuring blocks to look at live data. This is similar to OBD2 Mode 1 to view live PID data. What data VCDS can show depends on what a given control module reports. Different control module part numbers may have more or less live data than other part numbers. For UDS type control modules, function 08 measuring blocks is not supported and grayed out. To view live data on UDS modules, you would select Advanced Measuring Values. A second window will open up with a list of values you can check to view. Note that there is a search box at the top where you can type in a keyword and only descriptions with that keyword will be shown. Function 15 is to check readiness on most gas engines. VCDS will show you the binary data as well as the current status for each bit. With most VW and Audi gas engines, you can request to generate readiness codes without the need for an extended test drive. Function 04 is basic settings. This is mostly for requesting relearns or testing of components operated by a given control module. Basic settings is similar to OBD2 Mode 6. Function 10 is adaptation, but some control modules may refer to it as long adaptation, function 0 alpha. This is most common for altering values or settings supported by the control module. With non-UDS control modules, you have adaptation channels. You would type in what channel number you need, then click on Read. With UDS modules, you will have a drop menu of channel values to select from. Function 03 is output testing. This is for bidirectional control for testing purposes, similar to OBD2 Mode 8. This function can allow a request for a control module to electrically operate a component. For example, an engine control module to operate the evaporative emissions purge valve or a cam adjuster solenoid. Function 11 is login, or some control modules may refer to as function 11 as coding 2. Function 16 is security access. Login, coding 2, or security access behave the same. Some control modules may need an access code or a login to enable advanced functions such as basic settings, adaptation, or coding. Function 7 is coding. These are variable parameters that can set the behavior of a control module based on factors such as equipment or options with the vehicle or what market the vehicle is in. More details on coding is coming up in the next section.